What's up, guys? So here I am again. I apologize. If I hope this isn't bothering you that I'm releasing all these videos one by one, consecutively, but it is the 12 days of Christmas, and since I wasn't able to do them consecutively every day, which I'm sorry. I wish I could have, but no. I have to put them all out today because today is the last day. Today is Christmas. So yeah, there's two more. This is video 10, and I'm not calling them days anymore. I'm just calling them videos. Heard something, but yeah. Today, right now, what I'm gonna answer is this isn't gonna be word for word because I don't remember, but it said something like, "What is the funniest comedy you have ever seen, either film or scene?" So I'm going to talk about films, not so much scenes from video games or TV shows, because I'd be here all night. From films, there's so many movies that I love that are funny that just are on my top funniest movies. But I think one of the my favorite ones is What About Bob? And every time I bring it up, a lot of people don't know what I'm talking about. They're just like, "What? I've never seen that movie." And I'm just like, "Why?" Like, oh, it's by Bill Murray. Bill Murray, this is one of Bill Murray's funniest movies, in my opinion. He is so funny in this movie. Richard Dreyfuss is in it too, and I love him in this movie. He plays a doctor, and Bill Murray plays the patient, and he has like OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. It's just so funny. That movie, hilarious, so funny. You guys have to see that movie. I could mention a bunch of scenes, but there's so many in that movie. Pretty much the whole movie has funny scenes. So I just recommend seeing it. I'm pretty sure that a lot of you have seen Groundhog Day. It's way funnier than that movie. A lot of people think it's funny, and I think Groundhog Day is pretty funny. But What About Bob is way funnier, in my opinion. What other one? Ghostbusters, another Bill Murray. I love Bill Murray. I think he's hilarious. He's one of my favorite comedians. But Ghostbusters cracks me up all the time. I don't get tired of that movie. That movie always cracks me up. Ghostbusters 2 also. There's some funny parts in Ghostbusters 2. Ghostbusters 1, there's so many parts in there that just crack me up. What other movie? I just thought of one and it slipped. Oh my god, this is an old movie, but it's so funny. Arsenic and Old Lace. It's hilarious. It's with Cary Grant, and I've seen every Cary Grant movie. I used to be like in love with him. I used to love everything he did, and I still do. But Arsenic and Old Lace, freaking hilarious. So good, so good. It's a black and white film, and it was hilarious. What else? Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted cracks me up so much. I think it was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I always confused both. Bogus Journey and Excellent Adventure. I always confused both. But it was the one where they go back in time. I think it was like the one where they go and get Billy the Kid, Napoleon and all them with Death. Was that the one with Death? Yeah, I think it was. I haven't seen these movies in a long time. I want to, though. But the one where they get Billy the Kid, and they find Billy the Kid, and they think his last name is Kid. So they're like, "How's it going, Mr. the Kid?" And then when they're playing poker, and Ted's like sitting there, and Bill is too with his hand, and Bill looks at Ted and he's like, "Dude, you gotta put on a poker face like this." And then he looks at his hand and he's like, dude, 4 aces! And they're all, dude! That was hilarious. And then when the teacher asks him, he's like, I think he asked Ted, he's like, who was Joan of Arc? And he's like, Noah's wife. Like the Ark of Noah. Stupid. It's like stupid humor, but I like that stupid humor more than like recent stupid humor like Napoleon Dynamite. I don't like that stupid humor. It's way too stupid. Bill and Ted is just, I think it's just hilarious. I don't know. It's just a different type of stupid humor. Stupid humor. I really like, what's that one movie called with Jack Nicholson? He also plays somebody with OCD. As Good as It Gets. That movie's so funny. As Good as It Gets. You guys have to see that movie. It's hilarious. What else? There's a movie with Billy Crystal and who is it? Not Al Pacino. Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro and Billy Crystal. What is that movie called? He plays a therapist. Analyze This. That movie's so funny. I love that movie. The movie's so funny. The movie cracks me up. It's because, Robert De Niro plays this, like, mafia dude, like he always does. And Billy Crystal's this counselor, like this psychologist. And Robert De Niro is having panic attacks. And he goes to talk to Billy Crystal. And he just has to talk about all this crazy stuff, right? This mafia stuff. And Billy Crystal's like, it's such a funny movie. Man, there's so many. This is just, man. There's so many funny scenes that I love also in movies that aren't exactly comedy that I just love. Like in Indiana Jones, that series, because not just that movie, that series has some really funny scenes. In Temple of Doom, Short Round, the little kid that's with Indiana Jones, that kid's funny. He's so funny when they're like playing cards when they're camping out. They're playing cards and and he's all, you cheat, Dr. Jones, you cheat. And they were like betting or something. He's like, you make me poor. I love that scene so much. And then in, oh my god, Last Crusade, so many hilarious parts in that because of his father, Henry Jones, Sean Connery. Oh my god, he's such a funny character. Especially like when he's first introduced, he breaks that vase against Indiana Jones's head, and he's all, oh, and then he's like, oh, such a shame, or something like that, and Indiana Jones is like, don't worry, Dad, I'm fine, and he's like, thank God, it's fake. Oh, and Indiana Jones is like, like he wasn't even talking about him. He's like, no, I don't even give a damn about your head. It's a fake vase. Such a funny movie. And then Star Wars has some really funny scenes in them that I love. A New Hope with Han Solo. Hilarious scenes also. So yeah, just a bunch of little scenes like that. I'm not gonna sit here and go through all of them. This is already almost 10 minutes. But those are some of my favorite comedy movies. But like I said, mostly, what about Bob? Please go see that movie. Oh, and for Christmas, A Christmas Story. Christmas Story is one of the coolest. It's by far one of my favorite Christmas movies ever. That movie's so funny. It's so good. If you haven't seen that one, you have to see that. And it's still Christmas, so go get it. And they show like 24 hours of Christmas Story almost every year on TV. I haven't checked, but I'm sure they're playing it right now. It's the one with the little kid, Ralphie, and his brother, Randy, and the dad, and the leg that's a lamp. And he's all, ooh, fragile. It must be Italian. I think that says fragile. The little kid with this, like, huge jacket thing, like onesie, and he can't put his arms. He's like, I can't put my arms down. And the mom puts his arms down, and then they just go. And then he falls in the snow, and he's like, I can't get up, Ralphie. I can't get up. Please go watch that movie today, like right now. Freaking hilarious. Oh my god. And then, like, the freaking Disney movies, of course. Like, Toy Story. I could go on. Anyways, those are the biggest comedies, I think. I'm probably leaving out some, but, yeah, mention some pretty good comedies. So that I could go watch some. I tend to like older ones. Like, older comedies. I don't really like newer ones. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!